focus on the guard matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. In at small forward and power forward, it's Okoro and Mobley. Darius Garland is out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's Allen in at the 5. Now Garland. Following the miss by Fred VanVleet from deep. Here's Mobley. From outside, off the mark. VanVleet against Mitchell. Passes to Anunoby. Five to shoot. The 19-foot shot. He can't get that one. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way.
Guys, I've got to say, one of the things I love the most about the Toronto Raptors, how special their fan base is. Really, when you think about it, Canada much more associated with the great sport of hockey, but they love professional basketball.
Now, here's Mitchell. OG Anunoby unable to get his last shot to go. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. At the elbow, it's Siakam. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. Oh, you're right. This fan base here in Toronto is terrific and certainly gets excited to cheer on their Raptors. They love them.
They do, and their theme is, quote, "We the North." You can truly tell how much these fans love the Raptors. Remember the scene in Jurassic Park outside the stadium, that special area when the finals were going on in 2019. It was pure pandemonium.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Indoors, hasn't it been fun watching the evolution of Jared Allen? My goodness.
It certainly has, Kevin. This guy has proven he is an all-star caliber player. We know he's a double-double machine. He prides himself on hitting the glass. Any center on any team is going to have a problem if he gets near the cup because of his shot-blocking ability.
And here is Garland. After OG Anunoby made that last three-pointer. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
Well, this is one of OG Anunoby's calling cards. His disruptive nature on the defensive end turns into transition opportunities. That is beautiful.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
Now Mitchell. Following the miss by Fred VanVleet from deep. Mitchell passes to Okoro. Mobley outside. Shoots over VanVleet. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Man, that is a big-time, tough finish. Evan Mobley doesn't back down.
And a miss there on the triple. And so Allen will bring it up for Cleveland. Trailing by 2. There's Garland. Allen trying to break free. Garland, no good. Toronto's gone, just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. The drive by Siakam. Here's Pirtle. The kick out to Barnes. Anunoby has the open look. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Anunoby's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Raptors. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Mobley is screened. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Takes the three. Anunoby, no good. Allen with it. He's picked up by Anunoby. And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Toronto on defense. Kicks it out to Allen. Back to Mitchell. Up and in on the layup.
Okay, Jared Allen, we see you making that look for a big man. That's a pretty pass.
VanVleet outside. Anunoby in the corner. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Anunoby's got 11.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Mitchell way outside. Allen finds Mitchell. Allen with the screen for Mitchell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Hurdle's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Toronto shooting their first free throw of the game.
I don't know how you cannot love Fred VanVleet. This guy brings toughness. He's fearless in the clutch. He competes on the defensive end, and his IQ is as good as it gets.
Kicks it out to Siakam. On the wing, Anunoby.
You love to see Darius Garland working on the defensive end. Stay active, contest shots.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And to look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Raptors.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
And their assist total also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, the defensive pair in the post, Mobley and Allen. Donovan Mitchell is out there with Darius Garland. And it's Okoro in at the small forward. Siakam with it, guarded now by Okoro. Nifty move. And Siakam with the layup. Siakam's got the lead back up to 7 now for the Raptors.
Well, this to me is where he can be a force. Siakam, a 3-level scorer in the painted area, very dangerous.
Trent outside. VanVleet outside. The pass to Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
You have to love the aggression right there. He's got the vertical, might as well put it to good use.
The son of an NBA vet, Gary Trent Jr.'s game is very different than his dad.
Well, obviously, Gary Sr. had more size and therefore was a post player in a different generation. The younger Mr. Trent, an excellent shooter from deep. Pretty much the opposite style of play.
Garland, no good. Toronto leading by 9. Nobody near Barnes. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Now, this is the aspect that he's got to continue to work on, but Scotty Barnes will get dangerous from deep. Nice shot there.
Mitchell kicks to Mobley. In the corner, Okoro with it. Back to Mobley to stop the run. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now... Two for 3.
Oh, you love the assertive play by Evan Mobley, making sure he finishes.
Pass to Barnes. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Mobley. And Scotty Barnes, the Rookie of the Year in 2022 in the NBA.
And you could argue he was maybe the biggest surprise of the 21 draft. Made a huge impact on the floor immediately. If you did a redraft of that class, he'd be closer to the top.
Now, here's Mitchell. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to stand your ground. Had his feet set, took the hit, and got the call. That is a rugged defensive play.
So timeout called here, the first for the Raptors. And when people talk about defense, the term boxes and elbows comes up a lot. Great for our audience. Can you explain what that's about?
It's a great point, Kevin. And listen, the two defenders on what we call the boxes, that's down in the low post area. You see those two boxes down at the end of the free throw line. And then you have the two defenders on the elbows. That's the edge of the free throw line. The idea to close down the paint.
Allen. Rebound by the Raptors.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Trent passes to Porter. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Out to the right wing. Here's Boucher. That one a little long. The Cavaliers trail by 14. Here's Mitchell. And he banks in the layup.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Here's Boucher. And then jammed down as he goes right over Evan Mobley.
Wow, don't let the lean frame fool you. A ferocious finish on that dunk by Chris Boucher.
Here's Okoro. And Okoro throws it down.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You can see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Here's Mobley. For three, Mitchell. That's another miss. Number 4. He's 2 for 6 shooting. And stolen by Mobley. Three-pointer. A shot off that time. And it's the Raptors ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Here's Achua. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And doors for Darius Garland, playing point guard, runs in the family.
That's exactly right, Kevin. Think about it. His father, Winston Garland, played 7 seasons in the NBA. And while Darius has always wanted to follow in his father's footsteps, Winston will be the first to tell you that young one is already better.
Trent finds Porter. The kick out to Barton. Porter, a screen on Mitchell. Back to Porter. Clock at 4. Raptors need to get a shot off. It's stolen by Allen. A drive by Garland. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Garland's got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, this is a combination of speed and quickness. Darius Garland knows how to drive the basketball.
And the Raptors call time here. Got a piece of it. Here's Porter.
Obviously, the scouting report on Okoro starts with his defense.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back.
31. The Cavaliers, 19.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. Fred VanVleet out there with Anunoby. And it's Pirtle in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors.
I think we think of Donovan Mitchell first and foremost as a scorer, but I love seeing his passing ability come into play.
A three-pointer off the mark.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Mobley dishes to Garland. Crosses over, driving in. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Raptors leading by 10. Here's Siakam. 6 points for him. VanVleet wide open. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist.
Rise and fire in the catch and shoot. Fred VanVleet ready and willing.
GA, it wasn't long ago that the Cavs were an afterthought in the NBA.
Well, not anymore. I mean, Cleveland has a tremendous young roster. They play some of the toughest D in the NBA, and they're only going to get better in the years to come.
And here is VanVleet, following the three-pointer by Donovan Mitchell.
What you appreciate is OG Anunoby's detailed and patient offensive approach, simply taking what the defense gives him.
Pass to Okoro. Back to Garland. Over to the wing. Shoots the three. Okoro's shot is off. And Siakam has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. Barnes outside. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Well, you love the unselfishness of Fred VanVleet. This guy is so good recognizing when his teammates are open.
Mobley against Siakam. Mobley inside. Siakam pulls it in. Raptors leading by 14. Here's VanVleet. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. VanVleet's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, you see the wherewithal of Fred VanVleet. Finds the soft spot in the defense and converts.
Here's Allen. Mobley right side. His three-pointers off the mark. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And Fred VanVleet, a player who has always shot well from outside.
And Kevin VanVleet has continued to kind of take on more of an offensive load. Increased his volume while maintaining efficiency. Not every player able to do that.
Now, here's Garland. 10 points for him. And another miss by Cleveland. Here's Toronto now. They're on an 11-3 run right now.
Boy, what a clever decision there by Pascal Siakam. Sticks with the shot and wins a trip to the free throw line.
The Raptors shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
And looking back on that Toronto run, Pascal Siakam, Doris, was a big piece to that puzzle.
There's no question about it. They allowed that young man to flourish in transition. He was a tremendous defender for the group. He was a big-time part of that title.
For 3, VanVleet. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. VanVleet's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the 3rd for Toronto. For 3, Mitchell sinks the triple. Mitchell's got 10 points.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
VanVleet can't get it to go. The Cavaliers trail by 20. Mitchell kicks to Garland. Back to Mitchell. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Jakob Poeltl.
This is Donovan Mitchell in his toolbox, right? Uses the shot fake, gets that defender to bite. Nicely done.
And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group.
And Doris, you know, generally rookies need time to adjust to the league. Evan Mobley, not so much.
No, he looked like he belonged from the outset, GA. This guy established himself immediately as a rim protector, someone who is a constant threat on either end of the floor, a vertical spacer, big-time shot blocker, so much to like.
And Boucher sends it back. Passes it to Trent. And he drives in, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, you love to see Gary Trent Jr. put it on the deck, slice through the defense off that drive. Stop it, Gary.
Here's Allen, and it's Allen slamming it down.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
Here's Achua. Martin, wide open, he fires. No good with the triple. For 3, Mitchell. That one, no good. And here at the end of the 3rd quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. It's the Raptors. They lead by 8. And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Toronto leading by 18. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the 4th quarter. In at small forward, in power forward, it's Okoro and Mobley. Mitchell is out there with Garland. And it's Allen in at the 5, down low. Mobley the pass to Garland. Back to Mobley. And Boucher sends it back. 4 on the clock. Allen for 3. Toronto grabs the miss. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Achua kicks to Trent. They set the screen. Back to Achua. Barton right side. Trent outside. Fires for 3. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Substitution on the court.
The Cavaliers trail by 18. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
This is when it gets scary for defenses because Donovan Mitchell is comfortable, he's in rhythm, and he's torching the defense right now.
Out to the wing. Hurdle finds Barnes. Now Anunoby. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. And the Raptors lead by 19.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
Toronto leading by 19 points. Barnes can't get it to go. And so Allen will bring it up now for the Cavaliers. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Allen dishes to Mobley. He kicks it to Okoro. Just 5 on the clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. There's the triple. The shot that time, not on target. Now Toronto takes it the other way. Van Vliet attacking. Good on the bucket. Van Vliet's got 12 points here in the second half.
Well, if you think about Fred Van Vliet's handle and his ability to operate at different speeds, you understand how effective he can be on the drive. Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Siakam for 3. The Cavaliers with the rebound. Allen's the Cavaliers trail by 21. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Okoro. Mitchell kicks to Okoro. Back to Mitchell. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Lets the 3 fly. Shot clock at 6. Looking to end his cold spell. Mobley misses. Toronto leading by 21. Van Vliet outside. The pass to Siakam. Raptors moving the ball around. Anunoby, good.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Van Vliet passes to Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Raptors.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys. And looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for OG Anunoby.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. It's rebounded by Cleveland. An even 3-on-3 break. Anunoby against Mitchell. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, you get a sense of the touch that Donovan Mitchell has as part of his arsenal. Inside the painted area, he can finish with either hand. That's a pretty play.
Good on the three-point shot.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and The fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Mobley.
How about Scotty Barnes, guys? The 4th pick in his draft class, a guy who proved from the outset he was going to be reliable, efficient, versatile, and a two-way player. Pretty impressive stuff.
And it's Mitchell missing. Here's Octopi driving the lane.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some. Amazing individual performance, but you'd like to see more guys start to get involved. I don't know if he can do it alone.
And so Toronto takes this, but by a big margin. And the outcome of this one,
It'll be the Raptors off the tip. Now Van Vliet. All right, now let's check out the starters for the Miami Heat. We've got Kevin Love. Tyler Hero is out there with Victor Oladipo. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Adebayo in at the 5, roaming the paint. 6 on the shot clock. Van Vliet, the pass to Siakam. Good. And Van Vliet gets the assist. And Grant, we've got two teams here that don't need to rely solely on their starters. They've got a lot of firepower coming off the bench.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of talent on display for both sides. And that depth makes each team more unpredictable on offense. Both sides have a number of guys who can step up on any given night.
Butler can't get it to go.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense, not really a factor.
Now here's Siakam. Pass to Pirtle. It's Barnes on the wing. Butler covering. Here's Siakam. The second effort. And it's good on the layup.
A fantastic athlete. You love the effort Siakam shows on the glass to keep plays going.
Oladipo finds Butler. Back to Oladipo. The 3 is up. Barnes with the rebound.
That's a look he couldn't pass up. He just couldn't get it to go.
No team has had to make more sacrifices than Toronto during the pandemic.
You are right about that, BA. I mean, they had to change their home base to Tampa. In essence, they spent an entire season on the road. It was tough for everyone, but the Raptors faced some big challenges.
Now here's Van Vliet. To the inside. Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. And here are the Raptors now, following the bucket by the Heat. Pass to Van Vliet. Back to Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Count it.
That was a possession where Jimmy Butler just did not settle for the jump shot, drove right in and came right at the defense.
Anunoby passes to Barnes, kicks it out to Anunoby. Back to Barnes. Hero against Van Vliet. To the paint. Here's Siakam. And Siakam with the slam.
The defense just can't let Siakam get inside positioning like this because he's looking to dunk it home.
Outside Butler from behind the arc. Rebound by the Raptors. Anunoby with it. Hero picks him up. Anunoby passes to Pirtle. And here's Siakam. And then Siakam with the jam.
Big time two-hand slam.
And right on top of the defender, too. That's got to feel good. And as solid as Pirtle is during the game, his free throws, Grant, can be an issue.
VA. It really limits his minutes during close games late. You know, he's right around 50% for his career. He has decent form, so there is some hope for improvement.
Fires in the triple.
And you could tell Tyler Hero has put some hours in shooting the rock.
Van Vliet outside. Inside. Here's Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
You gotta love his unselfishness, and you know his coach does as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
Here's Anunoby. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It goes on Bam Adebayo. And it's hard to overstate the impact OG Anunoby has on defense, Grant.
Hey, BA, an absolute terror on the wings. I mean, he has great length, moves well, just one of the best one-on-one perimeter defenders in the league.
Here's Hero. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
You watch Tyler Hero night in, night out, and he brings a fearlessness to the game.
And so Hero nails both of them.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Anunoby, a screen on Hero. Siakam against Love. Unloads. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. Siakam's got 10.
Give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, that along with maintaining the pace of play right now, playing with tons of intensity.
Outside for Butler. For 3, Oladipo. Rebound by Van Vliet. Jacks up with 3. And the three-pointer goes.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors going into the break up 12. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And so far through 1 quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area, and so far the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
The forward duo, the athletic pair of Barnes and Siakam. OG Anunoby out there with Fred Van Vliet. And it's Pirtle in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group for Toronto to kick off the second quarter.
No doubt that Victor Oladipo is a guy that this franchise is leaning on, so showing some leadership here. Think about well-constructed teams and themes that go with that. The Miami Heat certainly leap to mind. Their front office has just done a great job of assembling a deep roster that fits their mentality.
Well, you would know the depth of the Miami bench is certainly felt in the strength of their second unit.
Yeah, when the starters sit down, Miami doesn't lose much. There's a tremendous combination of skill and playability that they lean on throughout the course of the regular season. And the bench certainly makes big contributions with their minutes.
Hero finds Oladipo. Anunoby against Hero. Here's Oladipo. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Hey, we see plenty of three-point shots every game, Brent. Would you say it's still a shooter's league?
Yeah, I would say it's still a scorer's league, BA, rather than a shooter, because, look, a lot of people can take shots. There aren't too many that make them efficiently. So that part is going nowhere. I think it's about creating points and trying to get it to the most opportunistic way you can score. That's what the offense's job is to do.
And now it seems Siakam is in his prime. How do you see his place in the league, Brent?
Well, I really like him, but he seems to be an elite second option. Not sure if you want to build an entire offense around him, but certainly has proven to be an important piece to a championship-level team.
It's stolen by Trent to the middle. Achua with the dunk.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Jimmy Butler's focus is all on team success. In fact, his agent said whenever he calls Jimmy to congratulate him on personal accolades, like All-NBA team, for example, Jimmy hangs up in his face before he can finish the sentence. Brian, for Butler, there's only one prize that really matters.
Yeah, he's a rare breed, Allie, for sure. Thanks for that.
You know, Jimmy's an interesting personality on the team. So between what the staff demands of him and what he demands of the teammates, that can be a delicate balance.
Boucher's checked in for Toronto. On the wing, Barton. He's guarded by Oladipo. Achua with a screen on Oladipo. And here's Barton outside. Rebound by the Heat. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Hero outside. Lets the three fly. Achua with the rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Trent.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing, scratching your head to that turnover.
For Miami, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. On the attack, Hero. The shot that time not on target. Achua with some nice D. Achua with a screen on Oladipo. Porter finds Barton. Now Boucher. Over Love. Oh, it's stolen by Oladipo. Outside Love. Love, a screen on Trent. Here's Oladipo. Blocked. They recover it. Hero for 3. He can't get it to go. And it's Toronto taking it the other way. Porter with it. And that's Love picking him up defensively. Porter, the pass to Boucher. Trent outside. Back to Boucher. Fires the 3. On target from range. Boucher's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And guys, so many great players coming out of Canada. The Raptors have converted a nation, not just watching basketball, but to playing it as well.
The 3 is up. And out of bounds, the Heat will take it. And we have to take another look at that block.
Oh, amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Miami has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. The drive by Butler. Hero, the pass to Oladipo. Ooh, it's slammed in by Oladipo.
Ferocious in his athleticism right there. Oladipo way up high.
And Grant, you think back to those early Raptors jerseys with the big dinosaur. They admit it was aimed at the kids.
Yeah, of course. I mean, rather than win over the older hockey fans, they went after the younger generation. And now they're all grown up and packing the seats.
Timeout called, the Raptors. So Toronto ends up going with a new group. Here's Barnes. Goes up off the inbound. No good at the rim. Hero, the pass to Love. Back to Hero. Oh, it's stolen by Siakam.
Heat foul. That's his first personal foul. 14.
That free throw good from Van Vliet.
And when you look at Van Vliet on the floor, you would think he gets targeted on defense. But for a player his size, he more than holds his own.
The Raptors have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. And the dunk by Pirtle.
A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man. And they pick up 2.
Just more and more comfortable the guys are when Bam has the ball and they cut. They know they're going to get it.
Anunoby against Oladipo. Anunoby passes to Barnes. Siakam with a screen on Butler. Siakam outside. 6 to shoot. Over Love. Siakam, no good.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Pass to Oladipo. Back to Lowry. Outside Love. With 2 seconds left. And so it's Toronto liking their chance.
37. The Heat. 22.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Man, what can you say? Pascal Siakam, an impressive effort here today.
He's been dominating down low. Gotta assume they'll keep feeding him the rock.
Oh, man, pouring it on right now, and why wouldn't you?
And on the floor for Eric Spoelstra starting the second half. Bam Adebayo is out there with Kevin Love. Then it's Kyle Lowry. Then there's Victor Oladipo. And it's Butler in at small forward.
Yeah, you try your best defensively to push Bam away from the rim. That's easier said than done.
Outside Anunoby. Siakam the screen. To the left side wing. From outside the arc. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
And just totally relentless. Only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
And it's Love missing.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
And Brent, you look at Miami's playoff pedigree. They've made the Eastern Conference Finals 6 times over the last 12 years.
Yeah, and those 2 championships they had in that 12-year period were square on the shoulders of their big 3 that they put together. But I don't see them slowing down when it comes to reloading. This team knows how to do it well.
The Heat making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Siakam finds Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Miami is very efficient. Coach Spoelstra said, quote, "You want to maximize your offense in all the different ways in your menu without feeling like you're taking turns." I don't think anyone would say that about our team. They're an unselfish group that likes sharing the ball, and they enjoy each other's success. Brian?
Allie, thank you. Here's Barnes. The shot's good. Barnes has got 6.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Robinson. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one on Barnes. And Grant, no team better than Miami at developing undrafted prospects.
I mean, for key roles, too. You look at last year's playoffs. Strus, Martin, Vincent, Robinson. It's allowed Miami to stay on top in a salary cap-driven league. They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Adebayo passes to Butler. Oladipo outside, driving to the basket, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That one on Barnes.
And that's what Oladipo needs to do. Put his head down and punish the D.
And Oladipo drops them both. Knocked away. Toronto's gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Pass to Van Vliet. Siakam for 3. Jimmy Butler with a rebound.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Unable to get that one. For Toronto, they've got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. And the dunk by Pirtle.
That's unblockable unless they can get a bigger man on him. How to learn your lesson.
Adebayo passes to Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
Well, Jimmy Butler has that kind of room, and he's going to throw it down.
Pass to Barnes. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That free throw good from Barnes. A big group substitution here for Toronto. Achua's checked in for Pirtle. Boucher comes in for Pascal Siakam. Barton, he's checked in for Anunoby. And it's Trent in for Fred VanVleet. And he commits the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
The Raptors making a switch here. Porter Jr.'s checked in. Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. And the Heat with some changes. Your 7 comes in for Robinson. And Tyler Hero subbed in for Lowry. And that's out of bounds. Miami will keep it.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Out of bounds.
A minute 15 left in the third. Here's Adebayo.
And a masterful defensive job by Barton as the shot's going up. That length certainly can alter some shots if used correctly.
Pass to Achua. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
At the line.
And so he makes both from the line. For Miami, they've gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. Adebayo with it. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Adebayo's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, good job by Tyler just finding the open teammate and showing some good awareness.
Well, an all-star appearance for Bam Adebayo in 2020. Grant, you think he can get back there?
No doubt. I mean, I think the bigger issue is we've seen his numbers taper off just in the postseason. Can he reverse that and bring his best when it matters most?
Oladipo, the pass to Yurtseven. Achua with a steal. Down low. Achua with the dunk.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
And now we've got an intentional foul. Free throw's good. Adebayo.
Hard to tell coming out of college what it was that Bam Adebayo was going to hang his hat on offensively. But for sure, you knew relentless effort was going to be part of his game.
Martin against Oladipo. Up top, Porter. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Just 5 on the clock. Knocks down the triple.
A dangerous shooter from deep. All Porter needs is a little daylight, and he's good to fire.
Pass to Yurtseven. Hero outside. It's stolen by Trent. Fires from deep. On the wing, Porter. 4 seconds left. It's blocked. And so it's the Toronto Raptors with a commanding lead to end the quarter. 27 points. Looking. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They've got Gary Trent. Otto Porter is out there with Chris Boucher. Then there's Achua, and it's Barton in at the 2 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Hero, the pass to Butler. Now here's Yurtseven. Out to Oladipo. Back to Yurtseven. Oladipo outside. Takes the 3. Rebound by the Raptors. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Butler. Kevin Love's checked in for Miami. And it's the Raptors with the ball. Pirtle. And a great assist by Van Vliet as that one goes. Van Vliet's got 8 assists in the game. Miami shooting only 38% from the floor. Not great. Adebayo with it. He's picked up by Barnes. Butler, good.
Well, Butler feels like he can take and make just about any shot that he wants. What great confidence on display.
Van Vliet, the pass to Anunoby. Back to Van Vliet. That one no good. And Miami will go the other way with it. Kicks it to Hero. Shot from the wing. No good. A bit long that time.
The defensive breakdown gives him a wide open look, but he can't take advantage.
About a minute and a half through the 4th quarter now.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is I just got to get the next one to go, and you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
And the call will be against Fred Van Vliet. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his 2nd personal foul. First team foul.
Out to Oladipo. Hero outside. Back to Oladipo. And there's the call on Scotty Barnes. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game.
Personal foul. 2nd team foul.
Oh, it's stolen by Siakam. by himself. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
And the evolution of Siakam continues. Seeing him make great passes like this proves he's only getting better. Ooh, scary thought.
Hero, the pass to Butler. Now Oladipo. Beyond the arc. Butler can't get it to go. Toronto has gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. Three-pointer, Van Vliet. And it's Miami with a rebound. Hero outside. And finished off by Adebayo.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Love passes to Hero. Outside Love. To the paint. And Butler the bucket on the assist by Hero.
Well, Jimmy Butler can score on all 3 levels, inside, outside, and from distance.
It's Barnes on the wing. Anunoby with it. Now Oladipo defending. Clock at 6. Anunoby passes to Barnes. And a miss there on the triple. The Heat have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. And it's Love missing. The Raptors have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Raptors.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Pascal Siakam.
Anytime they needed a bucket, they'd put the ball in his hands and say, go make a play. It was impressive to watch.
Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
And now the Raptors on the break. And Siakam with the slam.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Siakam outside. The 3. Adebayo grabs the board. Van Vliet against Hero. And here's Butler outside. The shot no good. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Tries again. Here's Pirtle. Kicks it out to Anunoby. And another shot. Rebound by the Heat. Love for 3. No luck on that one. And then Siakam with the jam.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that's going to...
Greg, both these squads love to run intelligent half-court strategy.
Yeah, you can expect to see some interesting playmaking as these squads try to open each other up and create opportunities to score.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, Kevin Love out there with Jimmy Butler. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then it's Tyler Hero. And it's Oladipo in a two-guard. 4 on the shot clock.
I got a feeling Donovan Mitchell will be watching this highlight over and over and over.
Love, no luck. And so Allen will bring it up for the Cavaliers. Mitchell kicks to Garland and stolen by Butler. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Butler with the ball. Kicks it out to Love. Outside Butler from outside the arc. And it's Darius Garland with the rebound. Mitchell outside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Greg, an outstanding score. Donovan Mitchell takes it to another level in the playoffs.
And Kevin, how about all of his averages go up come playoff time? Spider is a guy who wants the limelight, and like other stars, takes on more of a load in the postseason. And you figured once Gobert was traded, it was a matter of time before Mitchell was moved as well. You knew a team would jump at the chance to add him. And here we are now. A new start with a starring role for Donovan Mitchell.
Now here's Allen. Jimmy Butler unable to get his last shot to go. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Wallace with it. Guarded now by Okoro. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And I know he was pleased with his foul shooting last year. How about 87% from the line?
Hero is a huge player for this team. A guy who does a little bit of everything out there.
Now here's Adebayo. Love the pass to Adebayo. Mobley with the rebound.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Pass to Garland. Okoro wide open. He fires. Bangs home the trifecta.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Butler kicks to Hero. Shot to stop the run.
Well, we know how Tyler Hero is a bucket, but still lots of room for growth. Last season, the 6th Man of the Year winner, he really did struggle, though, in the postseason.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Here's Garland. Here's Allen. Takes it inside.
And we think of Donovan primarily as a scorer first, but there, fantastic pass.
Hero against Garland. The kick outside to Butler. Stolen by Okoro. Oladipo against Mitchell. Pass to Garland. Shot clock at 5. It's tipped. And here we go. Butler heading to the hoop. Oladipo for 3. The Heat rebound. Love. Butler passes to Adebayo. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. The second chance effort. Hero, no good. And Greg, you look at the playoff shooting percentages for Hero, tailing off from his regular season numbers.
And Kevin, that's not uncommon for a younger player, but the playoffs are what matters. And to be a star, that's when you've got to deliver.
Now Butler, following the three-point attempt by Donovan Mitchell. The kick out to Oladipo. The Cavaliers leading by 7. On the wing, Mitchell. In the corner, Okoro with it. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
Well, wide open look for Love. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo.
Check out Love striking from the corner, diversifying his selections to stay ahead of the D.
Garland attacking, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Driving inside. Love outside. .54 seconds left in the first quarter. Down low. Mobley with the block. And so Garland will bring it up for Cleveland. A nice shot by Okoro.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Now here's Love. Adebayo finds Hero. From 12 feet out, and he hits the jump shot.
Stays composed in just about every game situation. It looks like Tyler has his own version of hero ball.
For 3, Mitchell. And Oladipo pulls it down. Here's Butler, and it's Butler with the jam.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Butler with the steal. And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
Timeout. Timeout. Starting.
With 1 on the clock, and no good in the last second attempt this time. Timeout called, the Heat. And back in a moment as we'll get into... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. What stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They just been the better team so far.
And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. We've got Kevin Love. Oladipo is out there with Tyler Hero. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Butler in at the 3 spot. Now, here's Mitchell. Here he goes. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Mitchell's got 6.
This is what Donovan Mitchell wants to do. Drive the ball, get a bucket, a foul, or both.
Love dishes to Oladipo. Kicks it out to Hero. That 3 off the mark. The Cavaliers leading by 5. And of course, one of the league's longest tenured coaches, GA, is Eric Spoelstra. And he's having a Hall of Fame level career.
And you look at the ground he broke when he was first hired. Not only young, Spo was the first Asian-American head coach in any of the 4 major North American sports league and worked his way up from video coordinator.
Now, Hero. The feed to Love. And stolen by Mobley. So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland. And the Cavaliers with possession. They've led by as much as 10. Mobley, a screen on Butler. Mitchell finds Mobley. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Love.
And one thing that is special about Evan Mobley, made an immediate defensive impact as a rookie. Something few big men are able to do.
As you said, very few rookie big men, Greg, can shape a defense like Mobley did.
Kind of reminds you of the impact Tim Duncan had with his defense. But Mobley can protect the rim and stay in front of guards on the perimeter. Boy, sky is the limit for him defensively.
Garland kicks to Okoro. Back to Garland. Lets it go from deep. And there's Mitchell. That's good on the assist by Garland. And it's 8 points for Donovan Mitchell.
Woo, look at the strength of Donovan Mitchell, able to fend off defenders and make these difficult finishes.
Greg, Father Time is undefeated, and every player has to make the decision when it's time to retire. How big a factor was age for you?
Well, you don't want to leave anything on the table, but your body will tell you when it's time. I know that was the case for me.
Now, here's Garland. Now the pass to Mitchell. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. In the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more. Feeds it to Oladipo. And they double up Butler. Love finds Hero. Pass to Adebayo. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Oladipo. No good. So Cleveland will take it the other way. Allen right side. In the corner, Okoro with it. Mitchell passes to Allen. And it's Allen slamming it down.
At 6'11", Allen, a legitimate threat to finish through the rim, especially when given that kind of position.
Now here's Butler. Outside, Hero. Drills the three-pointer. Hero's got 6 here in this quarter.
How can you leave this guy that wide open? Please, that's terrible.
Garland kicks to Mitchell. Over Butler. With the drive. Cleveland moving the ball around. Kicks it out to Garland. For the 3. Rebound by the Heat. And it's sent back by Allen.
And how about, and with that great length and awareness, Allen continues to build his reputation as a shot blocker.
Outside Butler. The dish to Oladipo.
And this is Allen's calling card. He can defend straight up, and boy, he's a monster in help defense.
Pass to Mitchell. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on Love.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
And Mitchell drops them both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Hero passes to Oladipo. Up top, Hero, guarded by Garland. Hero kicks to Love. And the foul called on Jared Allen. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
32 seconds left in the second quarter. Hero finds Butler. Now here's Love. Now here's Adebayo. Defended by Allen.
I'll tell you what, terrific anticipation defensively. Tracked it all the way. That pass had no chance.
Garland the pass to Mitchell. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two. And they haven't let points get away from them at the line tonight. That's always something that'll allow a coaching staff to breathe a little easier.
Strong, athletic, aggressive. Mitchell puts maximum pressure on the defense every night.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Force them to go somewhere else.
All right, Dave, thank you. And
Your Cavaliers, 28. The Heat, 22.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
The defensive pair in the post, Mobley and Allen. Darius Garland is out there with Mitchell. And it's Okoro in at the small forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. Kicks it out to Love. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Love's got 6.
Boy, it's great playing with big guys who can space the floor. Love does that and a lot more.
Allen up top. And he jams it right over Kevin Love.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make,
the previous play is under review.
the action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge them.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
5 on the clock. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Carving out space in the paint. Love puts the defense in a tough spot.
The Heat shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
And they shot 81% from the line last season as a team, so you really can't find fault with what they're able to do there.
Now, here's Garland. Allen outside, beyond the arc. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland. Garland's got 5 assists in the game. And Oladipo kicks to Love. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Love's got 11 points.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
It's deflected. Here's Okoro, and Okoro throws it down.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
The Cavaliers leading by 6. To the inside, Butler. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Some shooters get tunnel vision, but Tyler, keeping his eyes up and his options open, delivers a great pass.
Garland, the pass to Okoro. Back to Garland. Dishes it to Allen. And he jams it right over Kevin Love. Wow!
You really got to hit Allen if you want to stop him. Just so long and strong from there.
And Butler gets it to go on the assist from Hero. Butler's got 4 points in the quarter.
And you got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game. Well, he'll run through a wall to win, but Sometimes Jimmy Butler can drive his coach up a wall. Despite that tendency, though, to embrace conflict, this guy is working.
And it goes down 2 points.
Just look at the way Mitchell's built. The strength in the upper body.
Butler kicks to Oladipo. Hero on the wing. There's 1:34 left in the third quarter. Mobley with the block. And there's a foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That is his first foul of the game. And the Cavaliers call time here. And Greg, last season, Butler and Spoelstra got into it on the sideline. We all saw it. It was an interesting moment.
Yeah, I think that's a good way of phrasing it. That manic intensity perhaps necessary at times for a player who competes as hard as Jimmy.
Karis LeVert's checked in for Cleveland. Ricky Rubio comes in for Garland. Here's Rubio. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Rubio's got his first bucket in this one.
A solid passer at his position. LeVert excels at finding his teammates when they're open.
Adebayo with the bucket.
To stretch out the defense, you just need enough guys on the floor who can make that shot.
This is it to Okoro. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Heat trail by 5. Steve, Jimmy Butler is definitely a defensive difference maker.
He is, Kevin. Back in the 2021 season, Butler led the league in steals. He is so committed to forcing you to make mistakes with the ball. He's not like a lot of superstars. Jimmy Butler will call you out if you're on his team. All he wants to do is win.
Here's LeVert. He takes it in.
How about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that
A
dunk?
nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. And here's Adebayo outside. And they get it back. Butler passes to Oladipo. Fires from deep. Mobley with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Mobley. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Back to Hero. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Hero's got 14 points for the game.
When Tyler Hero gets it going, as he has tonight, he can score in bunches.
Rubio against Hero. And Rubio kicks to LeVert. The feed now to Allen. And stolen by Butler. Now a timeout called by Miami.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under it.
Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. It's stolen by Adebayo. Timeout called the Heat. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting...
And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Cavaliers ahead, up by 3. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball. And how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. They've got Adebayo. Kevin Love out there with Jimmy Butler. Then there's Oladipo, and it's Hero in at the point guard position. Here's Hero. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Butler. And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for the Cavaliers. They've led by as much as 10.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
It sends a message that we're going to be aggressive no matter who's taking the shot.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Cavaliers?
Something I've noticed is how aggressive they've been on driving the basketball. Time and time again, they've turned cracks in the defense into points.
And on top of that, they're getting a lot of points off assists. And it's always a good sign when your team is working as a cohesive unit.
Adebayo kicks to Hero. The kick out to Oladipo. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Hero finds Oladipo. Just 5 to shoot. And it's sent back by Allen. There's Hero with the 3. And it's Darius Garland with the rebound. Garland's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And the Cavaliers call time here. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin. During that last break, I heard J.B. Bickerstaff talking with his team. He said, I love how we're shooting the basketball. You guys have been locked in from 3. Just keep taking makeable shots. If you don't have it, pass it to the guy who does. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David. Here's Mitchell. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast.
The previous play is under
Everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And Mitchell drops them both. The Heat trail by 7. Hero passes to Oladipo. Kicks it out to Hero. Back to Oladipo. Adebayo down low. Covered by Mitchell. Second shot opportunity. Yep, that one goes in there.
This is what they count on Bam for, ensuring the play gets finished.
The Cavaliers leading by 5. Garland with it. Picked up by Hero. The slam dunk by Garland.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
Hero kicks to Love. Back to Hero. Stolen by Mitchell. 3 on 3. Love against Mobley. And the Cavaliers call time here. Garland dishes to Mitchell. Butler with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. And he uses the glass on the layup.
You need a big basket, you turn to Jimmy Butler. He's the first option in their offense.
For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. And the pass to Mitchell. Okoro setting the pick for Mitchell. On the clock. Shoots from the baseline, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. The Heat trail by 5. Hero passes to Butler. Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got his 4th rebound in this one. An even 3-on-3 break. Knocks it loose. Kicks it out to Mitchell. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
I mean, a tough matchup. Donovan Mitchell is too explosive, too strong, and he's only going to get better.
And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
Productive trip to the line extended their lead.
Pass to Love. Wants to get it to Adebayo and does. A wide open look here for Oladipo. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo.
Oh, a go-to guy in big moments. Oladipo has been an all-star in this league, and Vic embraces the pressure situations.
Pass to Okoro. Mitchell in the corner. Mobley sets the pick for Mitchell. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. A nice shot by Mobley. And the Cavaliers lead by 7.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they tighten up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo.
Just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
And you know, disappointment starts to set in a little bit. He fought all night, just wasn't meant to be.
Mobley a screen on Oladipo. Mitchell kicks to Okoro. To the left wing. Some solid defense from Butler. And so it's Cleveland winning this one. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah.
guys, dramatic progression for point guard.
He's highly skilled, Allie. Thank you. And it's the Cavaliers to start out. So the Raptors starting 5. The forward duo, the athletic pair of Barnes and Siakam. Fred VanVleet out there with OG Anunoby. And it's Pirtle in at the 5, down low. Launches a 3, and Barnes with a basket. The assist by Siakam. And we're expecting an intense battle in the front court tonight, Grant. Both teams with a lot of talent in those positions.
You know, B.A., it'll be an interesting matchup here with the talent and size of their front court. It should make this game extra challenging for these squads. They can't just count on being the dominant force down low. They'll have to get a little creative.
And so here is Toronto after the Cavs picked up a basket a moment ago.
And the evolution of Siakam continues. Seeing him make great passes like this proves he's only getting better. Ooh, scary thought.
Allen can't get it to go.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Mitchell against Anunoby. Pass to Pirtle. Siakam outside. Shot clock at 6. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
You can see the length come into play, whether Siakam's facing up or back to the basket.
Good on the second one.
And you know, guys, I don't think too many people expected the resurgence we saw from the Cavs last season. It started with their defense.
Now here's Mitchell. Misses from short range. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Pirtle, the pass to VanVleet. The 3 from Barnes. And again, no good by Toronto. Well, in terms of their D, the Cavs have gone from one of the softer teams in the league to one of the toughest.
Well, think about this. I mean, they're a young team. They play with tremendous energy, and we see that in the way they get after it on defense. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Here's Garland. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Looking for a high percentage shot. Garland wants the best look he can get.
Barnes, it's good. Barnes has got 5.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here's Anunoby. Here's VanVleet. Nice D from Allen.
Nice contest, a high level of energy. That's how you play defense.
Allen with a screen on Barnes. From deep, Mitchell. Okoro on the wing. Okoro on the wing. There's the 3. It's stolen by Barnes. Here comes Toronto on the push. Anunoby passes to Barnes. Back to Anunoby. Takes a 3. Offensive board.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
And something fans don't always get to see. Some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Mobley against Siakam.
Cleveland.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Garland. And Anunoby pulls it down. Toronto has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. And here's Siakam for 3. And so the ball out of bounds. Mobley touched it last.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
And it's VanVleet off the drive. That one's good for 2. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Mobley outside. Back to Mitchell. With the drop. Oh, throw it down. Wow.
Oh, guys, I mean, this crowd is in awe of that Mitchell dunk. Heck, I'm in awe, too.
And Grant, Donovan Mitchell wears the number 45. Not one we see a lot of in the NBA.
That's true, B.A. But Donovan's got a good reason to wear it. Paying homage to Michael Jordan. Mitchell said growing up, everyone always took 23, so he went to MJ's return number 45.
The Cavs trailing. And it's Garland on the drive.
Oh, what a move by Garland. This dunk might make the rounds in the talk shows tomorrow.
The Raptors have gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. Van Vliet to pass to Siakam. Lets it go from deep. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. 35 seconds left in the first. On the wing, Mitchell. Drains the triple. Mitchell's got 7.
It does a lot for their spacing when Mitchell's draining threes. That's what they want from him. He can really open things up for their bigs inside. This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Garland. Pass to Okoro. Outside Mitchell. They get it back. Stolen by Anunoby. Outside Barnes. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And that does it for the first quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And from what we've seen from the Raptors, what's your take so far?
Simply put, they look totally fearless on the defensive end.
Yeah, they're putting pressure on all the ball handlers, getting into the passing lanes and showing great anticipation.
So on the floor for Toronto to kick off the second quarter. The forward duo, the athletic pair of Barnes and Siakam. OG Anunoby out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Pirtle in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Mitchell. Back to Mobley. Here's Garland. Drives to the hoop. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on OG Anunoby.
Well, Garland really gets moving on the drive. Defense tries to get there, but just fouls him.
No good on the second free throw.
2022 proved to be a momentous year for Darius Garland, making his first All-Star game, which had to validate all of his hard work so far.
Here's Siakam. And Siakam with the slam.
The defense just can't let Siakam get inside positioning like this because he's looking to dunk it home.
Garland with the ball, and it's Anunoby picking him up. Mitchell misses. Garland also managed to make some noise in the All-Star game, Richard.
Yeah, he certainly came to play in front of his hometown. He hopped off the bench and dropped 13 points, the most of any reserve player on his squad. Some pretty impressive stuff.
Mobley, no good. The Raptors with a lead. Here's Siakam. Banked it in off the glass. Siakam's got 5.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Now here's Mitchell. Garland for 3. Siakam pulls down the board. Outside Anunoby. Stolen by Mobley. And pushing it up. Here's Cleveland. And it's Allen who slams it home.
And defensively with Mobley, it's not just the length, it's the anticipation, it's the high basketball IQ. This man will beat you mentally and physically.
Now here's Anunoby. 5 points in the game. And here's VanVleet from the arc. Count it. His 3rd and 5 attempts.
Drew the defense and made the proper read, hitting his teammates on the perimeter.
Outside Mitchell. Pass to Okoro. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Back to Mitchell. Clock at 6. And Mitchell with the slam.
A high flyer with long arms and attitude. Mitchell's so explosive at the rim.
And the Raptors call time here. So Toronto ends up going with a new group. Grant, we always talk about great footwork for post players, but how about perimeter players?
You know, I'm glad you brought that up, B.A. Great perimeter players have elite footwork. The footwork helps to create the opportunity to score, whether that's shooting a three off the dribble or even in the post-up. Great, elite, fantastic, iconic guards who could do it all have superior footwork. Believe that.
Allen, the pass to Mitchell. Back to Allen. That one's good. Mitchell making the play.
Very strong young man. Allen, tough to defend anywhere on the floor.
Barton against Mitchell. Now here's Barton. He's guarded closely. That one falls. Barton's got his first points of the game.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Garland with a screen on Barton. Here's Mitchell, and Mitchell with the slam.
The burst and power of Mitchell on full display. This guy's incredible.
Trent on the wing, guarded by Garland. Goes back up. Here's Achua. That shot missing, and it's Cleveland the other way. Mobley outside. The three from Mitchell. Gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there.
Proving how coachable he is. Mobley, this man is building a pretty decent passing game.
On the wing, Porter. There's 49 seconds left in the second quarter. Barton outside. Pass to Boucher. Over Mobley. Boucher, no good.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
And Mitchell with the slam.
The execution has been better lately, but do they have enough energy to pull it off?
The thing they have to watch for is mental fatigue. They have to stay focused and finish the job.
And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
And even
the previous play is under review.
We've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Outside Garland. And Mitchell with the slam.
We love to see Mitchell explode like this on offense. A guy who has so much potential as an elite scorer.
Trent, the pass to Porter. And there's the drop. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you? And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's the Raptors. They lead by 1. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
The lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen are together inside. Darius Garland is out there with Mitchell, and it's Okoro in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Both free throws good from Barnes. The Cavs trailing. Now Garland. Mobley outside. Pass to Okoro. Back to Mobley. Here's Mitchell. Here's Allen. Out left to the wing. Outside for Mitchell. 6 to shoot. To the inside. Garland no good. And for the Raptors, their shooting has been good, around 52% from the field. Outside Anunoby. Now here's Siakam. Good work there as it goes. Siakam's got 7 points.
A long swing player. Siakam uses that 6'9" length down low.
Okoro on the wing for three. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
And one of the big names on the move this past summer was Donovan Mitchell. Now you figured his time in Utah was up as the team decided to change their core up. Could be a game changer though with this roster, even with all they gave up to get him. Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Inside. Kicks it out to Siakam. Off target from outside.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Now a timeout called by Cleveland. Here's Allen. Pass to Okoro. Mobley with it. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And man, it has been so impressive watching Evan Mobley, my pick for the Rookie of the Year, make such a quick impact in the league. You've got to be excited about his future.
And what you have to admire about Mobley is how long he is.
He uses his length well to get his shot off in the post, as well as on defense where he understands how to distract shooters. Such a promising player.
Shot clock at 6. Back to Siakam from the strike. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. The first one falls. Siakam hits them both. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Garland with the ball. Van Vliet covering. It's stolen by Pirtle. Anunoby against Mitchell. Pirtle with a screen on Mitchell. Now here's Anunoby. He's closely guarded. Van Vliet finds Pirtle. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Raptors lead by 5.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
And it's Allen who slams it home.
Getting better at recognizing when his teammates are open. Garland, great time right there.
To the middle. Here's Pirtle. And Toronto calls time here. We've seen Jakob Pirtle make huge strides with his defense since coming into the league, Richard.
He's become one of the top rim protectors. Each season, his block numbers get better. Players think twice about driving the lane when he's out there.
Achua's checked in for Toronto. Siakam with a screen on Garland. 6 on the shot clock. Anunoby for 3. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Siakam. Siakam's got 3 assists now in this one. Outside Mitchell. The 3. Rebound by Van Vliet.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to Siakam. 3-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. A minute 39 left in the third quarter. Mobley outside. Out to Garland. From deep, Mitchell sinks it from distance. Mitchell's got 23.
It's just a sign of an elite scorer like Mitchell. When he receives the pass, he's looking to let it fly.
It's Van Vliet with a drive. Over to the wing. Outside Barnes. There's the triple. Sends it home from three-point land. Barnes has got 10 points.
See, he had time to line it up, and you know what? He's capable.
Mobley outside. This one for 3. And no good. And it's Toronto taking it the other way. They've led by as much as 10. Achua into the lane.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point for Cleveland. They've gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. And Mitchell launches it from deep. And there's the call on Scotty Barnes. That's his first foul. Pass to Okoro. Now Mitchell. Shoots over Anunoby. Mitchell finds Mobley. 5 on the clock. Outside Mitchell. Shoots over Anunoby. Anunoby gets a hand on it. And the Raptors making a change here.
Raptors substitution. Gary Trent Jr.
For Toronto, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. Siakam, the pass to Trent. Kicks it out to Barnes. And he drives in. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more. From deep, Mobley. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. Siakam and Achua down low at the 4 and the 5. OG Anunoby out there with Gary Trent. And it's Barnes in at the 3. Garland, the pass to Mobley. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, they get a hand on it. Stolen by Anunoby. Outside Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Trent for 3. It's good. And give the assist to Siakam. Trent's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Outside Garland. And finished off by Garland.
Okay, I see you, Garland. I see the bounce for a guy who's only 6'1". He can get up.
Toronto has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Barnes with a screen on Mobley. Siakam, the pass to Achua. Trent outside. And here's Siakam for 3. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got 6 rebounds in the game. The 3 from Mitchell. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Here's Achua. He shoots a 3. He's rebounded by Okoro. The Cavaliers have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Siakam against Mitchell. Pass to Okoro. Outside for Mitchell. Let's go with a 3. Drills it from deep. Mitchell's got 26.
The defense has to get up inside and press Mitchell. He's thinking of shooting it whenever he has the ball.
Anunoby passes to Achua. Achua with the dunk.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Offline with a 3. Cleveland now. Time running out. From deep, Mitchell. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland. Garland's got 5 assists in the game. The Raptors have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Siakam outside. Oh, and Mobley with the block.
Such long arms. Mobley is tough to do anything against.
The Raptors need to get off a shot. The 3 from Barnes. Here's Achua. Out of bounds. It'll be Cleveland ball. And some changes here for the Raptors. Boucher's checked in for Siakam. Porter Jr. comes in for Barnes. And it's Barton in for Anunoby. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. And it's Garland on the drive.
You see the opportunistic attitude of Garland. Exceptional job knifing through the defense and finishing with force.
Trent against Garland. Outside for Boucher. Drops in the three. Boucher's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Mitchell, a screen on Trent. Garland, the pass to Mitchell. Trying to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. The Raptors have gone 4 for 10 in the fourth.
Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up and a strong showing for the Raptors.
You know, their ability to protect the ball helped win it for them.
Yeah, it really did. Less turnovers mean you can get more chances to score. All coaches tell you to value every possession.
And no question this was a team effort. But you have to love how big a night this was for OG Anunoby.
And I love his tenacity at the defensive end on the floor. Very disruptive all game long.
There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Barton with a screen on Garland. Pass to Barton. It's Barnes on the wing. Fires the three. Barton's shot off the mark. Mobley with it. He's picked up by Pirtle. Barton with a steal. Down low. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
Here's Barton going inside. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game, saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart. Somebody help this man. Get this man some help out there. He's doing everything he can to keep his team in the game.
Yeah, just couldn't make the connection, but you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
From deep, Mitchell. Missed it. So, no problem for Toronto as they get... All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Well, folks, that's going to do it.
fan. And the Heat definitely looked motivated as they came into the building. It'll be the Raptors off the tip. And Tyler Hero gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Now, Greg, when you look at these rosters, both teams have lots of quality players and very deep benches.
And with the pace we see in games, it really helps to have more legs to run. Each of these coaches have a lot of options, so it'll be interesting to see how they play the matchups.
Here are the 5 for the Raptors. The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. OG Anunoby is out there with Fred VanVleet, and it's Pirtle in at the 5.
Boy, how do you match up with OG Anunoby's length and athleticism? This guy is going to be able to get shots off because of both of those.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And he shot foul shots at about a 75% clip a season ago. And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Greg, when you look at Toronto, they have a lot of length and defensive switchability.
They swarm opposing stars and tend to make it very difficult in those passing lanes. So a great profile for a modern NBA defense.
Now here's VanVleet. Jacks up a 3. Rebound Love. And Love's got the ball here for the Heat. Pass to Butler. Inside. And Adebayo throws it down.
Don't take your eyes off Bam. When he comes off the floor, he gets up and the slams are just too good to miss.
And the shot will not go from Anunoby. He'd have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Butler finds Oladipo. The kick outside to Butler. Passes it to Love. Good D by Anunoby.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
It's so hard, isn't it, Doris, to define Scotty Barnes' position? Point forward would probably, I guess that'd be correct.
I guess, Kev. And it almost doesn't matter, right? Because what we know about Scotty Barnes is he's got big-time talent. He can make plays. He can get downhill. He can rebound and run with the basketball in his hand. And think about it. He is a guy still with so much upside. Imagine when he locks in completely and understands the NBA game. Sky's the limit.
Here's Anunoby. Pass to Pirtle. Siakam kicks to Anunoby. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
I caught up with Coach Nick Nurse. He was worried about their interior defense. He doesn't want them getting gutted in the paint. He told his players, look, they're going to score, but we've got to make it difficult on them to give ourselves a chance to win. Guys, let's see if they can follow that advice.
Thank you, David. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Pirtle. And Adebayo sends it back.
And got to be careful shooting around Adebayo. An athletic big man who gets up as fast as anybody to block shots.
Now here's Butler. Outside, Hero. Love with the screen on VanVleet. Hero, no good.
Just enough coverage to bother that 3-point attempt.
Here's Barnes. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
You see the confidence in that jumper building and building for Scotty Barnes.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And winning has become more consistent in Miami than ever. Jimmy Butler was acquired, made it all the way to the finals in his first year, and have steadily won games each season.
And with the Heat, GA, they've been a consistent force in the Eastern Conference.
Kevin, lots of talent up and down that roster, from stars like Butler and all the way down to the role players. This is just a solid team.
Now, here's Anunoby. VanVleet passes to Anunoby. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Well, that's Scotty Barnes doing one of the things he does best, getting after the offensive glass.
It's good.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Here's Van Vliet. Jimmy Butler making his last shot. Van Vliet passes to Siakam. The shake. And finished off by Siakam.
Well, you love the unselfishness of Fred Van Vliet. This guy is so good recognizing when his teammates are open.
Adebayo. Hero finds Love. Adebayo with a screen on Siakam. The kick out to Oladipo. Rebound by the Raptors. Barnes left side. Anunoby in the corner. It's stolen by Oladipo. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. The ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Siakam. 23 seconds left to play in the first. Kicks it out to Hero. Stolen away. Count that one from Van Vliet.
Well, this is one of OG Anunoby's calling cards. His disruptive nature on the defensive end turns into transition opportunities. That is beautiful.
Van Vliet on the wing over Butler. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's the Heat. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Heat?
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
And their assist total also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
They've got Victor Oladipo, Butler out there with Kevin Love. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Hero into the point. It's the group on the floor for Miami. Boucher kicks to Trent. Back to Boucher. That one wide left.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
Oladipo finds Hero. Oladipo with the ball. And it's Trent picking him up. And there's the bucket from Victor Oladipo. Oladipo's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for Miami. The kick outside to Butler. Hero on the wing. From deep three-point range. Offensive rebound. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
Never one to shy away from contact. Willing to mix it up on the glass. Go to work, Jimmy Butler.
On the wing, Porter. Back to Trent. There's the pass to Porter. Clock at 6. The kick out to Barton. Toronto needs to get off a shot. Here's Boucher. Toronto gets it back with a new 14. And a wide open look for Porter. And the Raptors miss again. And Love's got the ball here for the Heat. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Outside, Hero. Back to Oladipo. Kicks it out to Love. Over Boucher. Love, no luck.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
And the Raptors doors with one of the elite front offices recognized in the NBA.
And Kevin, because of that, a highly paid one as well. Remember, a recruitment battle, not just with the NBA, but English soccer, to keep their leadership intact. But the track record is there to justify that top billing, no doubt about it.
Here's Barton. The Heat getting the bucket. There's Porter with the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Porter's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
What a terrific looking shot by Porter. You can't leave him alone out there.
Raptors trail by 4. Feeds to Barton. uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Hero passes to Love. Oladipo taking his time here. And there's the call on Precious Achiuwa. That is his first foul of the game. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. There's Hero with the three. No good that time. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. From deep, Trent. Rebound by Butler. Miami's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And the foul on Will Barton. That's his first foul. And it's a completely new group for Toronto.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
1:43 left to play here in the half. Adebayo kicks to Butler. Back to Adebayo. And stolen by Barnes. And now in transition, it's Barnes. Here we go. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Oladipo with the ball. Guarded now by Barnes. Adebayo finds Love. The kick outside to Butler. That's in there. Love with the assist. Butler's got 12 points in the game.
Well, quick decision off the catch. No hesitation. Rise and fire, Jimmy Butler.
Barnes screen on Oladipo. Over in the corner, Barnes. To the paint. Here's Anunoby. 4 on the clock. A terrific shot on the turnaround. 5 points in the game.
Yeah, we know this about Scotty Barnes. He has a team-first mindset. Finds the open player in that instance.
For three, Love. That one misses. 3 shots. All come up empty. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession. The Heat leading by 3. .26 seconds left in the first half. Here's Oladipo, and it's Oladipo with the jam.
Well, there is an athleticism and a vertical that you've got to contend with Victor Oladipo.
Here's Anunoby. He has 5. Here's Barnes. Count it.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Love the pass to Oladipo. And that'll do it for the first half. Thank you, David. And we'll be back. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. We are seeing a tremendous game from Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. Underneath in the post, it's Siakam and Achiuwa. Red Van Vliet out there with Will Barton. And it's Barnes in at the 3, the small forward. Toronto on defense. After the made shot from Kyle Lowry. Pass to Adebayo. Shot clock at 5. Got it. Good job in the low post. Adebayo's got the lead up to 7 now for the Heat. Oh, and with all the gifted range shooters in this league, Doors, it seems like in the clutch, more teams go for those long-distance, quote-unquote, Hail Mary threes, rather than 2 quick field goals inside.
Well, it makes sense if you have guys who work on those types of shots. We see Stephen Curry do this all the time. But I don't always agree that that should be the play. If you have the time, go for high-percentage 2-point looks.
Now, here's Siakam. Following the missed shot by Will Barton. Up against Barton. And Love throws it down.
Well, that's a big-time finish from Kevin Love. Go ahead, son, do work.
Raptors trail by 9. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Now here's Van Vliet. To the middle. Here's Siakam. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist.
Well, desire. Pascal Siakam has a ton of that. He's overcome so much in his life. You think a little bump in the road is going to stop him?
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. Yurtseven, he's checked in for Kevin Love. And Toronto also making a switch. Porter's checked in. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Lowry kicks to Oladipo. Back to Lowry. Good D by Siakam. And it's Van Vliet with the ball for the Raptors. 7-point differential.
And when the stakes get high and you need a big shot, we know how dependable Fred VanVleet is.
It feels to me, Greg, like the bigger the moment, the more dangerous Fred VanVleet is. We've seen him so many times knock down so many huge shots. Doesn't matter the setting, Eastern Conference Finals or NBA Finals. This guy, the very definition of fearless.
Clearly a foul.
The Raptors have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
Both free throws good from Barton. Here's Butler. He's got 14. And here's Adebayo. Passes it to Yurtseven. Butler in the corner. Outside Lowry. A wide open look here for Oladipo. Hits the three-point bomb. Oladipo's got 9.
Well, during his career, Oladipo has been a legit threat from deep. You have got to close and challenge that jumper.
Van Vliet on the wing. Now recovering. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Barton kicks to Porter. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Porter's got his second bucket.
Well, under duress of the ticker, Porter on the spot.
Oladipo finds Butler. Now here's Adebayo. Covered by Achua. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And Van Vliet picks one up.
And one of the more active big men in our league. Adebayo never stops working.
Chris Boucher's checked in for Toronto. Trent comes in for Fred VanVleet.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Finished the season last year around 80% from the stripe.
Lowry kicks to Oladipo. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got 3 assists in the game. Barton passes to Porter. Now here's Boucher. Stolen by Yurtseven. And now they decide to foul intentionally. This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game. And he knocks down the first one.
Well, you can tell that Jimmy Butler absolutely thrives in a strong team environment. There is a chemistry between he and his guys that comes out on the floor in how cohesively this group plays together.
Pass to Boucher. It's up a 3. Good on the triple. Boucher's got his first 3 points of the game.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Oladipo dishes to Lowry. And Oladipo kicks to Lowry. Drives to the hoop. The kick out to Oladipo. Back to Lowry. That shot off the mark. Barton with some nice D. Raptors trail by 9. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Here's Trent. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Boy, it takes more than tight defense to bother Gary Trent Jr. It works out well for him with a trip to the foul line.
And no matter what, one of the big positives they can take away from this game is how well they perform at the line.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Oladipo outside. Back to Love. Good if it goes. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Miami Heat heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Well, during that break, Coach Nick Nurse talked to his team. His emphasis was for more effort on the defensive end. He said we have to do a better job of communicating and helping each other out. They're getting too many easy looks. Let's make it hard on them. Kevin, they're going to have to if they're going to slow down the hot shooting of their opponent.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Oladipo is out there with Hero. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then it's Butler. And it's Love in at the 4 spot. That's the group on the 4 for Miami. Oladipo, the pass to Hero. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got rebound number 5 here tonight. The drive by Barnes.
Boy, guys, when you think about the prototypical modern wing, Scotty Barnes, the reigning Rookie of the Year, certainly fits that mold, already proving to be a well-rounded two-way player.
He doesn't get the second one.
How about Scotty Barnes, guys? The 4th pick in his draft class, a guy who proved from the outset he was going to be reliable, efficient, versatile, and a two-way player. Pretty impressive stuff.
And with Barnes, he's only scratching the surface of how good he can be.
GA, there is no question about that. Barnes is on the fast track to becoming a star. Why? Because he can score, defend, rebound, and even serve as a playmaker if need be. This is about developing those skills continuously and becoming more consistent.
Now here's Van Vliet. Latre nailed from 3-point land. Van Vliet's got 6 points in the quarter.
Now, Fred Van Vliet has become a true impact player. This guy remarkably consistent from deep.
Oladipo finds Butler. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got 6 rebounds in the game. Van Vliet can't get it to go. The Heat leading by 4. Love the pass to Adebayo. The kick out to Oladipo. And he's good on the 3 ball.
What a night for Victor Oladipo. Boy, when he gets rolling, it is hard to slow him down.
Hero against Van Vliet. Shoots over Hero. Siakam against Love. 5 on the clock. Anunoby has the open look. That ball. Great assist by Van Vliet.
The jump shot just keeps improving from OG Anunoby. Amazing. You put in the time, you get into a nice rhythm.
Oladipo, the pass to Adebayo.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
Anunoby with it. Now defended by Oladipo. Siakam sets a screen for Anunoby. Out to the right wing. Van Vliet looking around. Back to Siakam. Barnes passes to Siakam. Anunoby against Hero. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
1:53 left here in the fourth quarter. Up top, Oladipo. Covered by Van Vliet. Clock at 4. Butler. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Pirtle's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Anunoby kicks to Pirtle. And an intentional foul right there. Here's Van Vliet. Barnes outside. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Scotty Barnes with a big-time delivery. Big spot, young man. Yes, sir.
Love outside. Outside, Hero. Outside, Butler. The coach's challenge has been issued. First game like this, out of the wire, this is what it's for.
And this is the time now where the officials can review
The previous play is under review.
the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay,
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
He's able to make it a two-possession game with some solid work at the line right there.
Siakam, a screen on Butler. Takes it out to Siakam. It drops. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Now here's Butler. To Oladipo. Butler against Barnes. Clock is at 3. Back to Butler. Yes!
Big-time bucket by Jimmy Butler. Boy, I'm not sure they've got an answer for him right now, Kev.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock in game. Siakam passes to Anunoby. Good! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
What a baller this young man is. Anunoby, even though he's young, he looks like a veteran in the club. You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
That last free throw was a huge, huge shot. The difference between a 2- and a 3-point lead at this stage is major.
Barnes screen on Love. Siakam for 3. Misses the tray. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
That's right. No other option but to foul and look for some misses.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
And while he is a center, Bam's solid at the line, so they're glad to have him in this spot.
Well, this trip to the line should seal the deal. Amazing job.
Here's Butler driving to the basket. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like, all right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
terrific defensive clubs fighting to lock each other down.
Both these teams are elite on the defensive end. These guys won't be making it easy out there. When there's lots of stops, lots of forced turnovers, it can be very difficult to find a scoring rhythm.
Here are the 5 for the Cavaliers. The lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen are together inside. Mitchell out there with Darius Garland. And it's Okoro in at the small forward position.
Well, good job by Tyler just finding the open teammate and showing some good awareness.
Garland against Hero. And the shot is good by Garland.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Now here's Oladipo. Here's Butler. Oh,
yes, sir!
Wow!
That's a little something special from Jimmy Butler there. Serious elevation.
Now, guys, when you think about this Miami Heat team, you hear a lot of talk about their ability to score. But how about the way they play on both ends of the floor?
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
And keeping everyone involved early. Now, that typically pays dividends.
Yeah, and he's so-so from there, but when he's hitting from deep, it's a big confidence builder.
And that was just moving the ball quickly. And he's rewarded at the end with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down.
Oh man, just
taking you down.
Nice.
That's spectacular. And how about Jared Allen? A little bit of flair from the big fella.
Love finds Butler. Love, a screen on Mitchell. Back to Love. Butler up top. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
So much has been given by Jimmy Butler over the years. Hard to believe it took him a little while to make his mark early in his career.
And Butler didn't get selected until the last pick of the 2011 draft. Brent, a lot of teams regret passing on him.
Yeah, you can say that again, B.A. Once he did get the chance to play, it did not take long to see just how special Jimmy Butler could be. By his 3rd year, he led the league in minutes, and he's just a guy you always want on the floor.
The open shot by Allen. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell.
That's a key to provide some spacing for this offense if Jared Allen can be confident and knock down shots like that.
Love up top, covered by Mobley. Here's Butler. The rebound by Allen.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. Stolen. Here's Okoro. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
To the paint. Here's Mitchell, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
I always wonder about those bigger guys, how much easier a read is like that, and Allen finds the open guy set up to shoot it.
Elevates and detonates the one-hand stuff.
Picture perfect. The Cavs trailing. Garland, the pass to Allen. And here's Mitchell. Butler covering. And Mitchell with the slam.
And at 6'3", Mitchell gets high up there for those slams. I love that he didn't settle for the layup on that play.
Oladipo, the pass to Butler. Back to Oladipo. Outside for Love. Hero against Garland. Now here's Hero, tightly guarded, and it's Love missing.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Pass to Mitchell. Oh, it's stolen by Butler, and stolen by Mobley. Cleveland calls timeout. Just 53 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
And the coaching staff and this team, they count on Allen for those second chance opportunities, so he collects 2 more. Now, I'm not sure if family and friends are here in the stands tonight, but we wanted to show that one off. Fading away on the shot was absolutely not necessary.
And they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe.
What poise from Mitchell there. Taking the hit like a champ and finding a way to convert. Nice.
Miami trailing. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Butler finds Hero. Left side Love. And the foul called on Evan Mobley. That'll be a second foul of the game.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Cavaliers on D. And it's Butler with the jam.
Love has a knack for recognizing when a teammate's going to break wide open.
On the wing, Mitchell. He's guarded by Hero. And here we go, the Heat fast break. Here's Butler. Yep, that one's good. Butler's got 8.
And they keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you.
Jimmy Butler getting it done for the Miami Heat. 8 points in the quarter, showing how... And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. Let's quickly break down what we've seen from the Heat.
Well, you have to look at the advantage they have in the turnover department. I mean, that's a huge advantage for them in this game.
Yeah, hopefully the opposition can recover, because that first quarter defensively was unbelievable, just crippling defense.
On the court for the Cavaliers. Okoro at the 3 with Mobley at the 4. Darius Garland is out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's Allen in at the 5. And after a few seasons of anemic offense, the Cavs have finally started to turn things around.
Yes, they have. And they made a big step forward. Now, there's a nice balance to their offense.
Outside for Butler. Oladipo with the ball. Guarded now by Mitchell. Back to Butler. Clock at 6. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Hero. He takes it in, and he buries his first look.
In the flash, Tyler Hero makes his way to the inside. Nice use of his athleticism.
Pass to Okoro. Here's Garland. Mitchell with room to shoot. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. 9 points in the game.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Love passes to Hero. Love a screen on Garland. Hero finds Butler. Kicks it to Hero. Driving in. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. On the wing, Mitchell. He's guarded by Oladipo. And so they foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Here's Allen. He has 6. Here's Mitchell. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Oh, guys. I mean, this crowd is in awe of that Mitchell dunk. Heck, I'm in awe, too.
Pretty much not a player in the league is going to pass up a shot like that so much for the defense.
Garland, the pass to Mitchell. Launches it. Garland, no good. The Heat with the lead.
Well, the great ones make their mark in the playoffs, and Jimmy Butler has certainly done that. Some Herculean performances when the chips were down.
Love, good, and the assist goes to Adebayo. Love's gotten his first points in this one.
Maybe some underrated parts of Kevin Love is the strength that he has in that lower body. Excels at absorbing that contact and then up and powers through.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, guys, the Cavaliers have surprised many with their ascension. Coach Bickerstaff said they had to be really patient through some difficult times, but his star center, Jared Allen, said, quote, no matter who's in front of us, big or small, we're going to go out there and fight till the end. Brian?
Yeah, that's what got him here, Allie. Thank you. He buries it from 3. Hero's got 5 points now in the quarter. And granted, last year's playoffs, Jimmy Butler became the first player since Jordan to author multiple 40-point, 4-steal games in a single series.
And in 2020, the third player ever to record a 40-point triple-double in the finals. I mean, just legendary stuff.
1:44 left to play in the first half. On the wing, Mitchell. Butler covering. 4 on the clock. Mitchell into the lane. And Mitchell with the slam.
The burst and power of Mitchell on full display. This guy's incredible.
The shot by Butler, no good. The Cavaliers have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Here's Mobley. Outside for Mitchell. Back to Mobley. Pass to Allen. Cleveland calls timeout. Five to shoot. Here's Mitchell.
He got his timing down. Driving inside, Mitchell uses his speed to get the better of the defense. They just can't keep up.
Butler passes to Hero. Out to Oladipo. Back to Hero. Pass to Butler. To the right side. Now here's Oladipo. To the inside. Love. Oh, here's Love with the jam.
Kevin Love's been in that position a lot of times, just ignoring the clock and getting it done.
Hero against Garland. Here he goes. And it's Miami with a rebound.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Allen against Butler. Butler, a screen on Mitchell. Love passes to Butler. Shakes him. Not going to go that time. Good D by Mobley. Now a timeout called by Cleveland. Garland for 3. And a pretty tightly contested game. Thanks very much, Allie. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
We've got Jimmy Butler. Bam Adebayo is out there with Kevin Love. Then there's Victor Oladipo, and it's Hero in at the point. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Mobley passes to Garland. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Garland's got 6 points. You know, some have said those old school power forwards, guys like Charles Oakley, they're becoming outdated. You see that, Grant?
Well, first of all, the physicality in the game is no more. The way Oakley would hit you and bruise you, you can't do that in today's game. And guys like Oakley are now playing the 5 position, and they're shooting 3-pointers. So a lot of it just is because the game has changed and evolved since the 90s when Oakley dominated.
Great skill level in the game right now.
No question.
That's a great finish from J.A. High percentage look inside from a very high percentage shooter.
Good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
And he's good on the first of 3.
Now at the line.
And he's good on the second.
Jimmy Butler's just one of those guys that coaching staff and players admire just how competitive he is on a daily basis. And you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
It's stolen by Love. Oladipo with the ball. Guarded now by Mitchell. Butler passes to Oladipo. And that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here's Butler. He's got 11. Out to Oladipo. Pass to Hero. Shot clock at 5. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. They'll pin that one on Jared Allen. All right, Brent, how about what Tyler Hero brings to the table?
Well, Tyler is such a huge part of why the Heat had so much success last season, coming off the bench with unbelievable consistency. And he shot the 3 as good as ever. Raised that scoring average up. This guy is not an all-star yet, but he's on the fringe, BA.
Here's Okoro. Here's Mitchell. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
What you love about Mitchell, he plays with energy, explosiveness, and courage.
Both free throws good for Mitchell. Miami has gone 3 of 3 from outside here in this one. Hero, the pass to Oladipo. With the crossover. Mobley with the block. And that'll be Miami's ball as it goes out of bounds. Heat able to keep the possession. Two minutes into the second half of play now. Butler passes to Oladipo. Inside. Here's Adebayo.
And Jared Allen in great position that time and just looking to swat that shot away.
Here's Mitchell.
That is what I'm talking about. Wow.
A hard-fought matchup. 7 lead changes thus far.
And these teams have been sparring from the get-go. Neither able to land the knockout blow.
Outside Love. Miami, no good that time either. The Cavaliers leading. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. And the free throw, no good. The Heat have gotten off to a rough start. Now 0 for 5 in the second.
Since entering the league, Tyler Hero has had higher expectations for himself than anybody else. And with that kind of size as a guard and his shooting ability, he very much will realize it.
Butler, good.
Ties it up with that one. You know, he's such a smart scorer. He doesn't force anything, lets the opportunities come to him.
Allen a screen. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It goes on Bam Adebayo. Oh, the free throw is off from Garland. The Heat have gone only 1 for 6 here in the second half. Oladipo, the pass to Love. Oh, here's Love with the jam.
Oladipo playing a couple years at point guard in Orlando when he started his career, showing off his passing ability there.
And it's Mitchell, the miss. For Miami, they've gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. Butler with the ball. He's picked up by Garland. Here's Hero. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Mobley's got 6 rebounds here tonight. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Love against Mitchell. Allen a screen. Mitchell, good. Mitchell's got 6 here in the quarter.
All heart. Mitchell scoring down low. I mean, Donovan plays the game with such passion.
Down low. Here's Adebayo. Can't hit that one. The Cavaliers go the other way with it. And the first one at the line is good.
At the line for the Cavaliers.
And both free throws good for Mobley. Miami trailing. Butler passes to Adebayo. Back to Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
Right now, Jimmy Butler is in the zone.
For Cleveland, they've gone 6 of 7 and appearing confident in this half. Pass to Mitchell. Right side, Garland. Back to Okoro. Clock at 4. Stolen by Hero. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Adebayo passes to Butler. And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
It's great to see a fantastic block on replay once again.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
Now here's Mitchell. 21 points in the game. And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the line for 2. And he makes the first. Both free throws good for Mitchell. Here's Butler. 15 points in the game. Into the lane. Ooh, a clear foul. And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt.
The previous play is under review.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
That's good from Butler. Butler hits them both. There's 10 seconds left in the third quarter. Adebayo with a steal. And here we go, the Heat fast break.
And Bam Adebayo, one of the young and rising stars in this game.
Here's Allen. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland. Garland's got 6 assists now in the game. Just a big-time effort for Donovan Mitchell, providing a lot. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the court for the Cavaliers. The lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen are together inside. Donovan Mitchell out there with Darius Garland. And it's Okoro in at the 3, the small forward. Pass to Adebayo. Stolen by Mobley. Now Allen on the take. Out to Garland. Allen with a screen on Butler. Here's Garland. And finished off by Garland.
Man, Garland like a small jet. Room to take off, and he's flying.
Outside Butler. Hero for 3. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got 8 rebounds in the game. From deep, Mitchell. Pass to Garland. 3-pointer. Mitchell misses. Miami has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. To the paint. Adebayo finds Butler. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. They'll pin that one on Jared Allen.
Felt like he was getting more and more hungry as he got closer to the rim. Jimmy Butler just tenacious there.
Cleveland has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Okoro. Back to Garland. Mitchell, a screen on Hero. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Mitchell, the miss. The Heat shooting 52% from the floor so far. And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Outside Mitchell. The 3-ball. And another miss by Cleveland.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Hero outside. To take the lead. Is rebounded by Okoro. For Cleveland, they've gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the 4th. Mobley against Hero, and for some reason he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
And here's Allen. Hey, from beyond the arc. Here's Mitchell. Allen on the wing. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. And the Cavaliers lead by 4.
Defense has got to respect that once Allen gets that close, he has that ability to score the ball.
Here's Butler. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Allen's got 6 rebounds in the game. The Cavaliers have gone 2 for 7 from the field here in the 4th. Not great. Oh, it's stolen by Oladipo. Outside Butler. Gets the bucket and the foul. That one's on Darius Garland.
And Jimmy Buckets is alive.
Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Cavaliers.
Well, not content to take what the defense gives them. I mean, they're attacking the gaps and getting the ball inside.
They've also put an emphasis on driving inside in this game. The defense hasn't been able to stop them from finding those gaps.
Mitchell, the pass to Mobley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Out to Garland. From deep. Cleveland the rebound. Outside Mitchell. Mobley on a screen. Fires for 3. And Hero grabs the board. Miami trailing. Adebayo up top. Outside for Love. Garland against Hero. Here's Adebayo. And he sinks it.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Here's Mitchell. There's the drive. Count it.
It's spider time. Donovan Mitchell, ice in his veins.
Pass to Love. Intercepted. And the Cavaliers call time here. They're leading by 1. 36 seconds left in the final quarter. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
JB Bickerstaff had some words for his team over the break. He told them this is a game that we can win. It's a game we should win. We've matched those guys step for step. From this point forward, let's try to force them to play at our tempo.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Out to Garland. 4 on the clock. And he'll draw the foul. We'll head to the... And with this game coming down to the wire, they're quick to use their coach's challenge. Asking for a review. This could be a big call.
People were worried that previous plays, but with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
They've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
The Heat making a switch here. Good on the first, and that'll put him up 2. And so he drops them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Couldn't have asked for anything better there. Only a 3 can tie it now.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. They're trailing by 3. 17 seconds left in the final quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
If they leave the arc open, take it. But it may be safer to get a quick 2 and then foul.
Don't force something up. You got to be smart here.
Here at 7 finds Love. Pass to Hero. And that's an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
So the first one drops, and that brings him within 2 here.
Well, Hero does so much damage off the bench for this team. Now here in the clutch, let's see if he can step to the line and come through.
For 3, Allen off on that one. And so the big win by Cleveland in a tight game. With the late victory, they upset Cleveland.